Welcome in, Leo. Welcome to my channel. This is Angie from Intuitive Tarot. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for bringing your energy in to this space. Let's see what guidance we get from Spirit for you today. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, to the divine beings of love and light only are allowed into this space. Please oversee this active divination and bring us messages that Leo needs to hear for their highest good and the highest good of all. Okay, Leo, let's see what you have. First card for Leo, please, Spirit. Here we have it. 5 of Pentacles. Feeling a little bit in the lack mindset at the moment, is it? Let's see what's the supporting energies for you. Your challenge. The Page of Wands. This is a messenger. Message about something like a surprise. Wow, okay. Wands energy. Fire. You know, the fire sign. Or yourselves feeling very fired up to do something. Can be messages from another fire sign even, maybe. What do you need to focus on at the moment, Leo? What does Leo need to focus on at this time? Okay, it'll be your card. The World, closing out a cycle. This is completion, you guys. The World card, you can see this lady here is stepping through a portal. So there's something that you've completed here, Leo. And I see that you're freed yourself almost as the image comes through with this. Yeah, stepping from an old world into the new. Gorgeous. So what do we have in the recent past for the Leo collective, please, Spirit? Here we have it. The Knight of Wands. Very much in your own energy here. This Knight of Wands is enthusiasm coming towards you. Something, it could be a person, an idea of doing something exciting. Movement, though. You've in the recent past, was there something you moved on and the fire in your belly there, you know, fired up, raring to go? Yeah, what was that? Comment down below, Leo, and we'll see. I love to read your comments as well. It's great to have the interaction with the channel. It really helps promote this channel. I've been reading here only on YouTube since February, so I need all the support I can get. So we have the Six of Cups, talks about nostalgia here in the energy supporting you at the moment. In the near future, we have the Hermit card. So this is about introspection, knowledge. That's what you'll be doing in the near future, Leo. Maybe you're isolating, coming away to tune into yourself again for a while. I've got the Five of Wands. This warns, it's guidance from Spirit in this position here, and this is warning of, it's kind of telling you, you know, there's obviously, you know, competition around you of some kind. Very competitive energy. Is there a lot of responsibilities that you feel are pulling on your resources at the moment? Maybe people, places, things, you know? What's the environment around this collective at this time? What's the environment around my Leo collective? Queen of Cups, you know, a water sign, maybe male or female, of course, just the energy of this card. Is there someone in your energy maybe, or are you looking to make you know, it's a very nurturing energy, this Queen of Cups. It's water energy, so it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, any of those signs. It doesn't have to be, though, Could be somebody just loving, very in their emotions, very in tune and aligned and balanced in their emotions. It's also someone very nurturing and loving. So this could be where you're feeling like this at the moment, or there's somebody around you like that in your environment. And what have we got now, Spirit, please, for the hopes and fears for the Leo collective? Oh, we're having the jumping cards now. It's the Nine of Cups, more cup energy. This is like, yeah, you can see the freedom here, like I was saying there with the World card. And there's this repeating again. So in your mind, you're looking for, obviously, hopefully, you're looking for emotional clarity, emotional freedom, sort of feeling really supported and really free to do your thing there, Leo. I love it. This is really beautiful. We'll come back around and clarify all these cards for you once I get the initial spread. So bear with me, we'll get your final potential outcome is the Fool card. Love to see this. This speaks of, there's a split there rather. Hold on, I see. I'll leave those two there. We're talking about death and rebirth, and also the Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's a gorgeous card, that, isn't it? It's beautiful. There's lovers underneath there, but yeah, this Fool here represents, taking a leap of faith, going for a new beginning, and it completely corresponds to this World card here. Like, it's like you're stepped into your new world. A potential outcome is starting again, a new chapter, beginning again comes to mind. And it's so similar, the two energies of these two cards. It's just unbelievable. The green there, letting your heart lead the way. I feel very much, and with all the fire in this spread as well, it's very much of your energy, Leo. This is marvellous. Death and rebirth is the thing that really resonates then on the under the deck split, and this is, very representative of what we've seen here with the World to the Fool, so we'll keep going and we'll clarify all these cards now for you. Let's have a look and see, Leo, what do we get here for you? To clarify, first of all, our Five of Pentacles and the Page of Wands there. That's the Ten of Cups at the back of the deck. You've got the Magician card, so this is just gorgeous. This is you manifesting something, you've created this change that you want coming out of this Five of Pentacles, this feeling of lack, left out in the cold. She thinks she's trapped there, but in fact there's a key here, if you can see it in the corner of that image, and for that door, so she can get in if she wanted to. So this is almost like your head getting the better of you here, that you feel like people have left you out in the cold, that you don't really have any opportunity here, but if she looked up she could see it. So it's like, don't miss an opportunity here to free yourself from this lack mentality. And when the Page of Wands, being clarified by the Magician as well, comes through, it's like you have all the tools within. The Magician is about as above so below, so if she's wishing for something and it's right there beside her, it's like, you're a massive manifester here, Leo. I see that you can bring anything in your mind or anything in the 5D as above so below, as they say, down to earth and into a tangible plan. And it looks like you have that plan at the moment. The Page of Wands, to me, it's not just about messengers, it's always about getting on the road really and hitting it, and shutting yourself away, like literally leaping away. She looks like she's leaping away from this attitude, and she's kind of been empowered by her own manifestation strengths and abilities. And this is so you, Leo. You're taking that attitude of, no way, I'm not going to put up with this, and you literally, it's transmutation, and it's also flipping things on their head and saying, what have I got, what can I do, and having that drive and fire in you to go and switch it up, flip that energy out of the way. Let's get on with it. So yeah, Ten of Cups at the back of the deck can't be ignored. We did see our Nine of Cups there in your hopes or fears, but this looks good. Like there's a plan here to get this emotional freedom and emotional stability, as I said. So this looks really positive. What have we got then with the World card? Is what you need to focus on, please, Spirit. What do we have for the World card for the Leo collective? The Knight of Pentacles. This is like very slow movement. So yeah, it sounds like you're coming from a place of, maybe you're going from somewhere where you were always really busy and you want to slow down and, take your time, pay attention to what you're doing. The Knight of Pentacles is almost a standstill. It's the slowest knight in the deck. Yeah, and again, it's earth energy, this pentacle energy. It's, very grounded. So it's like making sure you take each step at a time. He's literally walking with the seat on his back and he's not even bothering with the horse. So taking it at your own pace comes through here, and this is what you need to focus on in this reading. It's in the position that your world has changed, and maybe it's going from something very busy to actually doing stuff at your own pace, Leo. That's exactly what I'm getting through there. This is fabulous. I love it. So Knight of Wands then in the recent past. Spirit, could you tell us more about the Knight of Wands, please, for the Leo collective? My voice is going to pot. I don't normally sound this hoarse. I'm hoping when I'm doing readings, but yeah, let's see what we have here. This is the Page of Cups, another messenger coming towards you. Could be you get inspired, a message comes towards you, or somebody offers you an apology or something like that. In the recent past here, in fact, this is what this is. Did you receive an offer or give an offer of apology, of love to somebody, like an overflowing cup of love, or showing someone compassion even, but yeah, it's something that, following a passion here is the Knight of Wands, and it's literally confirmed by the Page of Cups, and it's like, it's something that's very strong and you really wanted it with all of your heart, if you know what I mean, from that message there. Something that you love. So this looks really gorgeous. You've got the fire in your belly, and that shows passion, but not just passion. There's love included when the Page of Cups comes forward. So this is lovely. This Six of Cups here then talks about nostalgia. It's about feeding your inner child as well. Your inner child is very happy at the moment, Leo. I feel that you're, changing the world for them. And as I say it, what pops out but the Wheel of Fortune, and this is such a karmic card. It's card number 10 in the majors. You can see she's standing on what look like poker chips there. So this is very lucky time at the moment. But whatever it is, the wheel is turning in your favour, and this is your supporting energy. And your inner child is so pleased with you and how far you've come. You can literally see the steps there in the cups, bringing this man from when he was a boy up to adulthood, and the puppy to full-grown dog. So very much about nostalgia there as well. Maybe you're reflecting at this time on what where you've come from, and you've come very far, in fact, and you've manifested this gorgeous Wheel of Fortune thing coming into play. You're working through your karma here for sure, and it's like this Wheel of Fortune is taking you from a place, as I said, where things were too hectic, I feel, into something that's what you're more your own pace. Because as you can see as well here, when you think of children at that age and puppies at that age, they're so energetic, and then later on, that dog, when he grows, the puppy, when he gets fully grown, he's a lot less, active and so on. And it's almost getting into this other chapter of your life. So or somebody retiring maybe, or just looking for maybe a new work situation, even where you're looking to slow down regarding what you do for work, and maybe have some kind of more balance with home life sort of stuff is coming through there from Spirit. So we've got to look now at the Hermit, and the Hermit talks to me always about introspection. This is a very, it's about gaining knowledge as well. This is a very wise soul, and they operate from their heart. If you can see in the solar plexus there is illuminated as well, that yellow light coming off of this character at the top of that hill there. But yeah, it's almost like this lady here has left breadcrumbs for her to find her way back down again. So Yeah, I feel like, isolating yourself at the moment might be something that you're trying to get into, but we'll get a card to clarify this. We did have as well the Ten of Wands at the back of the deck there, and it shows this lady, she's choosing not to go up that hill with this load here, so it's almost like she's finished with having too much of a load on her back. Carrying a burden now is finished for her. She's putting it down, to be honest. This is a completion. She can't carry anymore, and it's almost like the underlying energy here being that you're not going to be arsed, you're not going to carry that load any further. This is it, you're done. You're calling it pretty much, and your karma is, that karmic wheel of fortune is completely on your side here. It's spirit literally backing you all the way. And we have a judgment card there to clarify our hermit card. Beautiful. Lovely colours, similar colours here, gorgeous. It's a greeny kind of blue, So judgment is a card of Libra. It's about, freeing yourself from the shackles that bind in this image. She's very much looking like she's ascending there. And judgment in the old iconography, that you see on the older original tarot decks is spirit waking up people. They're kind of coming up. Resurrection comes to mind. So this is almost like you resurrecting your enthusiasm and your drive and vigour, and also rewriting. It's about reconciliation, this card as well. It's about awakening though, and ascension, spiritually ascending to another level, a higher timeline maybe. But whatever it is, you're definitely, I do feel this upgrade. You're rising from, this isolation, maybe wisdom is going to actually bring you into a place where you rise. So it's like this, your hermiting time could be just integrating what you've been doing to date, and trying to, assimilate that, integrate it, and then your soul was able to sort of ascend to the next level, if you know what I mean, spiritually. So this is really, really positive. I mean, two major arcana here in the near future. This is a very, very big change, and there will be a time needed to assimilate this information, to, all the stuff that you've gained, your knowledge that you've gained on your journey so far, and there's a huge amount of pride in this as well. You should be so proud of yourself. There's so much heart energy around this as well. It's almost like you've been tending to yourself, Leo. You really have been nurturing that heart. And this is almost like the two green cards here telling me your heart is screaming at you, saying thank you so much, Leo, for bringing us this far. So this is just beautiful. I've got the Five of Wands now to clarify. Oh yeah, there's a Knight of Cups there. Speaking of the heart, I couldn't ignore this guy. He's a messenger of love. And this could be in a water sign, or it could be just somebody who's offered, didn't I see page? No, I'm doting. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is definitely a messenger coming towards you, or an offer of love. Like, this is somebody charging in and trying to connect with you romantically, obviously, is really coming through strong. And it can be male or female, obviously, with this energy of the cards. But we'll carry on anyway. Take what resonates here, Leo. Leave the rest, as I always say. And don't force a fit. Five of Wands, so please, Spirit, and the guidance. What have we got there for the Five of Wands for the Leo collective today? It's the Eight of Swords. Holy cow, you guys. And there's the Empress at the back of the deck. This is a really nurturing energy. Wow, this is a leader. This Empress, she's the queen of all the queens in the tarot. And again, male or female, take it as it resonates as well. This is just the energy of the card. It's a leader. It's somebody who stands up for themselves, stands by their boundaries, sets their limits, and everybody brings things to them. So she's very attractive as well, very much the leader in her realm, and she's got, very magnetic. That's the word I've been looking for. Sorry about that. But the Five of Wands, clarified by the Eight of Swords, is guidance from Spirit. It's saying to beware of this tension around you. There might be arguments, fights in your vicinity, lots of people, competing against each other. It could be you being worried about competition in whatever regard that means, but you can see this person here is reaching up for the flame, and it's almost like they've overcome these obstacles here. This has been clarified by the Eight of Swords. So, the Eight of Swords represents the self-imposed prison of the mind. And it's like a spirit here are trying to release these binds from this character here in the image in the mirror. And because in fact, the swords is your mind, it's your thoughts, it's your words, and this is like your self-belief, your negative thoughts getting the better of you. But in fact, spirit there in these crows is trying to actually pull the cords off of this woman here to show her that she's actually not in the prison that she thinks she's in. She's free, if you can see her there. So this is very it's good guidance from spirit at this time. It's like you can free yourself, you can easily take that blindfold off, and the threads holding you are literally threads. It's all in your head, but it does take time to process that, burn through that false narrative, whatever it is, or all the hurts that you felt through your lifetime maybe, or in the recent past, whatever it is for you, Leo, you'll have to place that where it goes. So yeah, there's an opportunity here to free yourself from the ties that bind or that you perceive as things holding you back. That's what that's telling me there. And this Five of Wands is your energy as well. It's that fire energy of burning through obstacles and just, striving and overcoming things to reach the top and get out of this mire that you're stuck in here with this image of this girl who's imprisoned, and she believes she's in a prison. Okay. So Queen of Cups is the next one. So we were saying this is water sign energy, somebody who is queen of their emotions, and it's male or female, of course. But have we got a card to clarify the Queen of Cups for Leo today, please, Spirit? Let's see what we have for the Leo collective. What have we got for the Queen of Cups? This one? Yes. There's more swords. A decision having to be made. And I can't help but see we've got a Knight of Cups here again. Who is this person in the background, you guys? Male or female? Somebody charging in with an emotional offer for you. Queen of Cups. And the Knight of Cups over there. Could be somebody younger than you. So the Two of Swords, this is about indecision, not being able to make your mind up about something. And again, this woman believes she's tied, but in fact she's not. This can talk about, just being confused, not knowing which road to take. Will I go left? Will I go right? Will I stay? Will I go? And this is clarifying our Queen of Cups. So maybe you are undecided regarding this Queen of Cups in your life, whoever this is. The water sign, as I said, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and something with Pisces, I can't seem to say it properly, which is weird. Or is it Scorpion? Yeah, no, it's Scorpio, I'm having trouble saying. Sorry about that, but yeah. There's a choice here to be made. That's your environment at the moment, that you feel you have to make a choice. Guidance from Spirit. Don't overthink things, and don't get involved in petty bickering. That if that's what's going on here, people throwing their ego around, or people trying to be the big I am, very much showing off kind of comes through with the competition there. That bravado thing. Be aware of that, maybe, Leo, that if that's in your vicinity, to steer clear of it is what Spirit is guiding you towards. Like, harnessing this bliss is really a piece of advice, I think, that's in this reading for you too. She's got such a serene appearance about her. She's emotionally stable. The water or the emotions are only halfway up here. She's in complete control. So to stymie those emotions, maybe that's what's getting in the way of the moment of you making this choice, whatever this decision is for you. It's almost like you're overwhelmed with the thoughts in your head, particularly with this eight of swords, and maybe competing energies around you at this time. So do comment below and tell me if any of this makes sense or if it resonates for you. The engagement with the channel really helps promote it. And as I said, I'm not long at this. I'm only at this since February, and I want to try and keep it going. Our next card up is the Eight of Pentacles, which I like to see. It's about diligence, hard work, and the Nine of Cups, of course. It's just that sense of emotional freedom, basically, that you can shake off all these self-doubts, all the competitive people competing for your energy, even it can be, and you just feel a sense of freedom, like you get to let go, to cut off ties somehow. And being involved in your work as well might be a thing that you have a lot of priorities in the real world. It could be work, it could be hobbies, it could be, any sort of earthly tasks. I feel like it has to be, because of the table there is laden with loads of different things to do. She's got books over here, and she's doing a bit of writing, herbalism, candles, spell witching and all of that. Candle magic maybe. But yeah, just Eight of Pentacles. This is like, being happy in your hobbies or in your work at the moment. It's a real positive card, it looks so beautiful. And also the Nine of Cups is like complete emotional fulfillment. So this is almost like your wish is to stay busy in your happiness there, in whatever it is you're doing on the regular for a living or for, just as a pastime. So we'll get a card to clarify our Fool card here to close off this reading. And thank you again, Leo, for connecting with my energy, or for letting me connect with yours, I should say. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. I mean to say, could you ask for anything better? And finally, I've seen a Swords person, and this is what I was talking about before I go on to the next bit here. You're changing your world here. You're absolutely changing your world here. With the Wheel of Fortune and the World card, you are definitely cutting out this kind of behaviour over here, where it's very, stuck in your head, overthinking, indecision and competition around you. I'm not a fan of all these things. Nobody is really. Nobody likes to see those sword energies coming in, because it is always about the with the Eight of Swords, it's a prison of your mind, and literally it is that, and that go on and on and on. We can tell ourselves so many untruths or believe. It's all about your beliefs as well as your thoughts and your words and what was said to you, things you might have said to other people, but it's the thoughts of the pain is kind of what the swords represent, and most of that stuff is usually, it's usually not true. But whatever it is, none of that stuff should bind you or hold you back. With this enlightenment energy coming through here, and with this Fool energy and that freedom with the Nine of Cups, I feel like with the World and your Wheel of Fortune, you really are freeing yourself from that. This lady here is the Queen of Swords, male or female, again, it's just the energy of the card. So the swords don't consider, they're just looking at facts and logic, they're looking for the truth. And she's highly educated. This woman has so much knowledge. It's about knowing things. It's about knowing the truth. This is the sword of truth here. And locking away your heart sometimes is what's required to be in this Queen of Swords energy. But she is not afraid to speak her mind, no matter how difficult it is. She's also like this warrior type. She stands her ground, stands over her boundaries. She's still a warrior. Look at, she's fighting to the nail. Like, you can see that warrior look on her. She doesn't put up with fools. She doesn't suffer fools gladly, as they say. And I really think that this is very important for you, because it's the only positive sword energy we've received in this reading, and I think this is the one you need to pay attention to. That this is going to help you if you can embody that Queen of Swords energy. It it's like air signs as well come to mind. So just the Queen of Swords has got total clarity. She knows exactly where she's going. She knows exactly what to say. She's having correct thoughts rather than, she's got the knowledge. She knows the difference between what is illusion here with those thoughts that could be false narratives that you have having around you there with those crows. Sometimes that's what they represent. But she can cut through all of that mud and get to the truth of the matter. And this is where I think you really need to try and embody some more of this Queen of Swords, because it's going to be your ticket pretty much with the turning up at the back of the deck. To me, it's that. It's your ticket to your freedom, to keep it now that you've got it in this new world that you've birthed here yourself, And you really have, wow, it is just amazing. So we have Ten of Pentacles. It's this way, wasn't it? Why did they get so mixed up? The Fool was being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. There it is. And it's just like I was saying with the World card there. Stepping into a new portal, or starting a new cycle, or starting something new, taking a leap of faith. And this is also about rebirth. And, remember I said there with judgment, it can be reconciliation, but it's a new beginning. This is what I get. And with this new beginning, you're getting the Ten of Pentacles to confirm it. And the Ten of Pentacles is just, material fulfillment. You're feeling so secure, so stable in yourself. You've got a happy bunch of people around you. You might have kids or younger kids around you, nieces, nephews, grandkids. And it is that thing, feeling really stable, and really that you're very supported in the material world. You've good people around you. This is what's your potential outcome here, which looks amazing. And you also, there's a sense of abundance then about the Ten of Pentacles as well. It's like sitting in your garden and there's fruit overflowing. You've no end to the amount of food that you need, and everything is tended to in the material world. So this is what it looks like for your potential future, Leo, and it's just so, so positive. So yeah, best of luck on your journey, you guys. I really hope I connect with you again. So for now, I'm going to leave that there, and I hope it made sense. Do like, share and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when I'll be back in the room for more messages from Spirit for you, Leo, and I will see you again the next time. Namaste.